Welcome to your Sunday weather briefing. As we kick off a new week, it's more important than ever to stay ahead of the changing weather. Whether you're planning a trip, heading to work, or just hoping to enjoy some time outdoors, the forecast this week could have a big impact on your plans. A major storm system is brewing, set to bring severe thunderstorms and heavy rain from Texas to the Great Lakes. This isn't just a typical spring shower. These storms could bring damaging winds, large hail, and even the risk of tornadoes in some areas. Flash flooding is also a concern, especially in low-lying regions and cities with poor drainage. This week's weather will impact travel, outdoor plans, and safety for millions. Airports across the Midwest and South may see delays and cancellations, while roadways could become hazardous with heavy downpours and reduced visibility. If you have outdoor events or family gatherings scheduled, it's a good idea to have a backup plan. We're also tracking a powerful typhoon near Asia that will shift our weather patterns as it recurves across the Pacific, bringing a dramatic temperature drop for much of the U.S. This typhoon's movement will send a surge of cooler air southward, breaking the recent heat and bringing relief to areas that have been sweltering. Expect a noticeable change in how it feels outside, especially in the northern and central states. In the Atlantic, Tropical Storm Gabrielle is near Bermuda, with another system behind it showing signs of development. These storms are being closely monitored by meteorologists, as their paths could shift and bring impacts to the East Coast or even further inland. Rough seas and ripped currents are already a concern for beachgoers and boaters in the region. The Eastern Pacific is also active, with a new system forming off Mexico. While it's too early to say exactly where this storm will go, it's a reminder that hurricane season is far from over, and conditions can change quickly. Residents along the Pacific coast should keep an eye on updates as the week progresses. These tropical systems, while not immediate threats, highlight the need for vigilance, especially in coastal areas. Now is the time to review your emergency plans, check your supplies, and make sure you're ready in case conditions worsen. Even if you're inland, heavy rain and strong winds can still cause problems. Weather is always evolving, so staying informed is key. Make sure you have reliable ways to get alerts, whether it's through your phone, TV, or radio. Quick updates can make all the difference when severe weather strikes, helping you protect your family and property. We'll break down the severe storm risk, the coming temperature changes, and what to expect region by region. From the threat of tornadoes in the plains to cooler air sweeping into the northeast, we'll help you prepare for whatever the week brings. Let's dive into the details of this active weather week so you can stay one step ahead and make the best decisions for you and your loved ones. Today, Sunday, September 21st, a storm system is moving out of the Rockies, triggering scattered severe thunderstorms. The Red River Valley, including Dallas and Wichita Falls, should prepare for strong winds and hail this afternoon and evening. The threat extends northeast to the Ozarks and Illinois Valley. St. Louis and Springfield could see intense storms. The Ohio Valley, including Indianapolis, Dayton, Cincinnati, Detroit, and Toledo, is also at risk. Even northwestern Iowa and southern Minnesota could see isolated strong storms. This late September setup is classic warm summer air clashing with cooler autumn air, fueling unpredictable storms. Stay weather aware, keep alerts on, and have a safety plan ready. Scattered storms mean some areas may be spared, while others see severe impacts. Review your family's safety plan and know where to shelter if warnings are issued. Preparation is key to staying safe. Monday, September 22nd brings the week's most significant severe weather, focused on the southern plains. Central and western Kansas, western Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle face the highest risk. Damaging winds, large hail, and a few tornadoes are possible. Winds could exceed 70 miles per hour, causing power outages and tree damage. Large hail may reach quarter size or bigger in the most intense storms. Tornadoes are possible, so have a safe room or basement ready. The risk zone stretches from Nebraska and Missouri up to Iowa and Wisconsin and east to Tennessee. Millions could be affected, so reconsider travel plans and ensure you have multiple ways to receive warnings. Talk with your family or coworkers about your severe weather plan. Know where to go before a warning is issued. Monday's storms mark a dramatic start to the new season. By Tuesday, September 23rd, the storm system weakens but continues east. The main severe threat runs from Dallas-Fort Worth through Arkansas to Tennessee. Little Rock, Memphis, and Nashville should stay alert for gusty winds and hail. The atmosphere is less volatile, but isolated severe storms can still cause local damage. Areas hit earlier in the week will see calmer, cooler air and a chance to recover. By Wednesday, only showers remain for the East Coast as the severe threat fades. This system's journey from the Rockies to the Appalachians is a classic example of how weather patterns sweep across the U.S. The nation gets a brief break after days of turbulence. After months of relentless dryness, a powerful storm system is finally delivering much-needed rain to regions that have been desperate for relief. For communities and farmers who have watched their land crack and crops wither, this rainfall is nothing short of a lifeline. The arrival of these storms brings hope to areas that have been waiting anxiously for any sign of moisture, and the impact will be felt across both rural and urban landscapes. The Ohio Valley, along with large portions of the East and West, has been suffering from moderate to extreme drought conditions. Fields have turned brown, rivers have shrunk, and water restrictions have become the norm. For many, this is the best opportunity in months, if not longer, for a truly soaking rain that could begin to reverse the damage. Forecasts show that 4 to 7 inches of rain could fall from the Missouri Boot Heel stretching along the Ohio River Valley. This is precisely where the rain is needed most, and these totals could help replenish groundwater, refill reservoirs, and revive struggling crops. While this rain is a blessing for agriculture and water supplies, it comes with a significant downside: the risk of flash flooding. When so much rain falls in a short period, streams and rivers can quickly overflow, threatening homes, roads, and farmland. The ground, hardened by months of drought, can't absorb water quickly. Instead, rainwater runs off the surface, rapidly filling streams and overwhelming urban drainage systems. This can lead to dangerous conditions both in the countryside and in cities. It's crucial for residents to remember: never attempt to drive through flooded roads. Even shallow water can be deceptively powerful and vehicles can be swept away in seconds. Emergency crews are already on alert, ready to respond to any incidents. In the long run, the benefits of this rain will be clear: fields will turn green, reservoirs will refill, and communities will breathe a sigh of relief. But in the short term, flash floods remain a real and present danger, and everyone must stay vigilant. As the rain continues, residents in the heaviest hit areas should take precautions, prepare sandbags, check flood barriers, and stay informed about local weather alerts. Preparation can make all the difference when water levels rise quickly. This event will make a dramatic dent in the ongoing drought, transforming parched landscapes and restoring hope. But as we welcome the rain, we must also respect its power and remain cautious until the danger has passed. Let's zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture, a global connection that's about to shape our October weather in a dramatic way. While we often focus on local forecasts, it's fascinating to see how events unfolding thousands of miles away can ripple across continents and change the weather right outside your window. Right now, a powerful typhoon is churning near Asia. As it recurs across the vast Pacific Ocean, it's not just a distant storm, it's a key player in a much larger story. This typhoon will inject a surge of energy into the jet stream, that fast-moving river of air high above us, and set off a chain reaction. The result? A deep trough will form over North America, bending the jet stream southward and opening the door for much colder air to spill in. This atmospheric domino effect will send a strong cold front racing across the central and eastern United States. You'll notice dramatic changes in the sky: towering clouds, gusty winds, and those unmistakable signs that autumn is truly arriving. For many, this will be the first real taste of fall, with temperatures dropping quickly and leaves swirling in the chilly breeze. Millions of people will feel a sharp drop in temperatures, especially across the central and eastern states. While the west holds on to its warmth, the heartland and east will turn noticeably colder than normal. Digital temperature maps will light up with blues and purples, signaling the arrival of a brisk early-season chill. It's a stark contrast, one side of the country clinging to summer, the other plunging into autumn. The second week of October will feel especially brisk. You'll see people digging out their jackets, scarves, and hats, maybe even turning on the heat for the first time this season. Mornings will be crisp, with visible breath hanging in the air, and afternoons will have that unmistakable autumn snap. It's the perfect time for hot drinks and cozy layers, but it's not just about the cold. The jet stream's dramatic shift will also bring wetter conditions to the northeast and along the east coast. Expect more rain, gray skies, and umbrellas dotting city streets. Meanwhile, the upper Midwest and northern plains will stay drier than usual, with fields and landscapes missing out on much-needed moisture. This split in weather patterns will shape everything from commutes to harvests. It's incredible to think that all of this is triggered by a single typhoon, spinning thousands of miles away over the Pacific. This is a powerful reminder of how interconnected our planet's weather systems truly are. What happens in one corner of the globe can have far-reaching effects, shaping the daily lives of millions. So, get ready for a dramatic flip in the weather. We'll go from stormy and humid to crisp, clear and cool, almost overnight. It's a transition that will be felt in the air, seen in the skies, and experienced in the routines of everyday life. As October unfolds, remember that our weather is shaped by forces both near and far. This month, global patterns will be the main driver, reminding us just how connected we all are under the same sky. In the Atlantic, Tropical Storm Gabrielle is passing east of Bermuda, sparing the island a direct hit. Gabrielle poses no threat to the U.S., as a trough will steer it northeast into the open Atlantic. Behind Gabrielle, a new system has a 40% chance of developing into a tropical storm by Friday. Warm ocean waters could fuel rapid intensification, and some models suggest it could become a hurricane near Bermuda next weekend. Most guidance favors recurvature away from the U.S., but the warm Gulf and Caribbean mean any deviation could be dangerous. The peak of hurricane season demands constant vigilance. Stay tuned for updates as these systems evolve. The tropics remain active and unpredictable. The eastern Pacific is also active, with a new system forming off Mexico's coast. There's a 90% chance it becomes a tropical storm soon, but it's expected to move westward, away from land. Its main impact will be on shipping lanes, not coastal communities. As it moves over cooler waters by next weekend, it will weaken and likely become a remnant low. This development fits the current phase of the Madden-Julian oscillation, which favors Pacific storm formation. The eastern Pacific hurricane season remains active, and more systems could develop in the coming weeks. For now, this storm is one to watch from a safe distance. The Pacific remains a hotspot for tropical activity. Tomorrow, September 22nd, marks the autumnal equinox, the official start of astronomical autumn. Day and night are nearly equal, and from now on, the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun, bringing shorter days and cooler weather. The stormy patterns and coming chill are all part of this seasonal shift. Meteorological autumn began September 1st, but the equinox is the celestial milestone. As you track storms and enjoy the changing leaves, take a moment to appreciate this turning point. The equinox signals a time to prepare for the cooler months ahead. Wishing you a safe week and a happy start to autumn.